Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for September 23rd through the 29th, 2024 in my vertical planner. I'm going to be using this incredible kit from Planner Pixie Co. called Autumn Mood. The art for this came out and I was just like, I have to have this. It was so dark and twisty and a perfect segue into fall and the Halloween season. So I was just like, yep, nope, gotta do it. I did buy the printable version and printed this and cut it myself. So any errors on here or any issue with the paper, that's on me. That's not on Planner Pixie Go. But I just love the art of this so much. This spooky house in particular is so fantastic. These are my favorite fall treats. I just love this spooky mug here. I don't have a dog, but I thought this dog was really, really cute. So yeah, this is the Autumn Mood kit. This kit came with so many different options for washi, for additional boxes. So I'll show you everything that I printed, but there's actually more to this kit. So it's got these beautiful dark greens and maroons and golds that I just thought would be incredible. And I just love the different pattern options here. So these are some extra headers and some glitter headers here. Look at this deco. This deco is just delicious. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. These are actually amazing too. These are foldable boxes, so they fold onto each other. I'm definitely going to try and use those. Here's some additional full boxes. These are really good for quotes and things like that. Here are all the little things and some rounded quarter boxes, half boxes. So this kit came with so much. It also came with an additional double box, which looks like a beautiful porch. The only reason I didn't print that one was because I had so much already and I felt like it was unnecessary, and I was a little worried about the ink because there's a lot of dark in this. So I'm going to be using a mixed metals foil spread to go with this art this week. I have this really beautiful bundle from Scribble Prints Co. I think this is the version 2. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's what it is. This is a dark green foil. I know it kind of looks black. Oh good, the sun is coming back. Let's see if I can really capture this. Yes, you can kind of see it. It's really subtle. At times it looks black, but it is actually a dark green. So these are the full box overlays. Then we've got, I feel like I have to show them individually. Then we've got this really cute washi. I'm trying to really, oh, there we go. It's so hard to capture because it's very, very subtle. These are the headers. Oh no, these are the bougie boxes. So this goes underneath. I mean, look how pretty that is. And then we've got some scripts that came with this, some really adorable icons. I mean, there's just so much going on with this bundle. And I actually passed it along from kit to kit. I was actually going to use it with the recently deceased art, but I decided to move it with this one. And then I also have just a couple of things that I wanted to bring into it. So I am going to add some gold. I have this really pretty Sadie Stickers pumpkin washi here that I thought would be really pretty. And this is a totally different gold. This is gold stars. They say it's your birthday, we're going to have a good time. I used this washi for a previous plan with me, which I will link up here. But this is my husband's birthday week, so I decided I wanted to use this quote for him as well. I have these really beautiful quotes foiled from Sadie Stickers. They're all pumpkin and fall themed. This was a foiled Tuesday seasonal art, but I believe you can still get it in her shop. And then I also have this really cute fall drinks deco, which I thought was really pretty. And then just some pumpkins, some very large assorted pumpkins. So anyway, I'm gonna have so much fun setting up the base for this. But yeah, really, really excited about this one. So I'm gonna speed things up and come back in a voiceover because it's just gonna take me too long. And I am watching the 20th anniversary Harry Potter recap in the background. So if you want to I can't add this music for copyright reasons, but if you want to add like a Harry Potter type music on while you're watching this part, go for it. Okay, thanks. All right, everybody. So welcome back to the channel. I am recording this voiceover on October 5th. So if anything has happened since this came out and I'm not commenting on it, that's why. Um, I really loved pairing this dark green with these gorgeous jewel tone colors, the burgundies, the golds. I loved the art in this kit so much. This was really, I think, the most fun I've had putting a spread down in a long time. And I am really, really proud of how this one comes out because it just worked. So I did mix some metals with this spread. I had the starry gold quotes from They Say It's Your Birthday, We're Gonna Have a Good Time. So I stuck that on top of the dark green. Guys, look how it just pops. You can see if you go back and look at the other plan with me where I used this exact same quote box, not quote box, sorry, quote washi, you can't see it. It disappeared. So I think that when you're choosing to buy a product that you know you want to show up, if you're going to go with a light foil, go with a dark underlay. If you're going to go with a dark foil, go with the light underlay. Here, I'm going to make a perfect example of this so you can see the leaves on top of the gold waves. I mean, chef's kiss. Like, it looks so good. I'm not a huge fan of bows in general. There are a lot of bows in these planning bundles. And it's across all shops. Like, I don't know where that trend started. I really don't know why it needs to continue. I'm sorry if everyone loves the bows. Please don't come at me. It's just that I don't like that there aren't any other options. Like, the bows seem to be the default for everything, and it's not my favorite. So I'm just trying to see, like, I did consider printing other underlays to go with this kit. So like I would have printed maybe the gold solid underlays and then stuck the leaves on top of it. And I ultimately decided, you know what, let's see what it looks like with the white underneath. And I'm really glad I did that because it makes the dark green pop so much. Was really worried it was just going to look black, you know, because the foil is so dark, but it does not look black. It looks dark green. So, man, you know, I kind of regret only buying one of those. And I know that Scribble Prints Co. did just do a foil bundle sale. I took full advantage of that sale, by the way. So you are going to see me do a sticker haul, and it's going to be tons and tons of foil bundles because they were only $5 each, like for every foil bundle that she made. So, except with a couple of exceptions, but like it was such a steal. I ended up doing 2 orders and I spent way too much money, but I probably don't need to buy foil for like the next, I don't know, 6 months worth of planning. So, anyway, I did color block for this. I probably didn't have to. Like if I do this, when I use this art again, I will try not color blocking just to see how it looks. But I don't think I needed to color block per se for this, but I did do it. This was another busy week. This was my husband's birthday week. So I had a lot of fun little things planned for him. And we did get to go out and celebrate. So that was really fun. One thing that did happen this week that was a major, major deal, and I talked about it in the previous Plan With Me. This was the week of that Hurricane Helene hit our part of the country, hit Western North Carolina. Now, I feel a little bad about this because none of that is really reflected in this Plan With Me. When I put this stuff down, at the time when I was filming all of this, I wasn't really aware of how devastating everything was. The hurricane did come through Charlotte. We did have a day off of school because of it, and I'll talk about that when I do the day by day. But it really didn't seem any different to me than other storms we've had in Charlotte. So I really wasn't aware of how badly it had affected the mountain towns until the next day. So that was an oversight on my part. And so you will hear me talk about like things that we did, and it's going to sound very like run of the mill almost. But I know for a lot of my friends and their families, it was not run of the mill. It was like the worst day of their life. So please forgive me for that because I was just very ignorant at the time. And because it hadn't really hit us here, I really wasn't expecting it to impact these towns the way that it did. So I'm going to keep all of the donation links in my descriptions for a while for my Plan With Me's, because if you are willing to donate and help out, I think it would be amazing. And the reconstruction is going to take, they're estimating it's going to take a year. I would be shocked if they were able to rebuild everything in a year, even with all the help that they're getting, because it's just a lot. So anyway, please consider it and think about it. And thank you if you have already donated or have done something to help the effort. Like, I really appreciate you. All right. Looking at this Plan With Me, I was trying to put this stuff down in a different way. Normally, I do the washi, the date covers, the headers, then I do the full boxes, then I do the underlays. But for some reason, all the Plan With Me's I've been watching recently, people put them down, bottom to top. So I was like, let me just try that and see how that feels, just to do it differently. But I gotta tell you, it really threw me off because I ended up not doing it. When you do the same thing for a long time, it's really hard to do something different. So I realized I wasn't comfortable like putting the underlays down before I put the full boxes on. So I moved everything around a lot. I put the fashion girl up at the top. She looks like Mabel from Only Murders in the Building, Selena Gomez, to me so much. So, and that completely fits the vibe of this kit for sure. And I ended up using all of the full boxes on that front page. So there's the double tap. I used one of the patterned ones so that I could put a quote box on it. And then I used the fall fashion lay for the bottom. And then I ended up sticking a gold quote from my quote boxes on the bottom as well. So you can see how that green leaf just completely pops. And when I tell you, like, I speed these videos up a lot, this is actually 350% speed. So I spent an hour just putting the base down. Now that's insane. I never spend that much time doing something like this, but I really just let myself go and have fun with it. And I did have like a show on in the background, but you can see I'm pretty much moving the whole time. So yeah, I was really, really into this Plan With Me. I think it helped that I think I laid the base down for this on the 21st of September, maybe. Oops, sorry. Just I got a brand new mic also, you guys, so I'm trying something new out, and hopefully this will help you guys hear me better. I know my last few Plan With Me's have not been great for the voiceover part, so I'm hoping that this will help a lot. So there it is. That is the full wiggle. I needed something to put in that lower corner. I was trying to figure out what I should do. If I should add some gold foil aspects to it before I put the overlays down. And then I decided not to. I think there was a little bit of a mishap there. Like you can see, well, yeah, I think I ended up using most of these. I used the frame on the dog because he was so centered. And then because I had the underlays and the headers, everything was a similar print. The overlays just looked like extensions of the underlay boxes. So you couldn't really see the detail in these very well on some of these spreads, but they are there and they do like match with the overall theme. They make everything look more cohesive, if anything. And I was worried when I put the clear on top of this dark scene that the scene would disappear, and it didn't, so I'm happy about that. Um, and yeah, just trying to get everything to match so that it wouldn't disappear. I do have a few of these overlays left, so it might be fun to incorporate them somewhere else at some point. Um, but yeah, I thought that looked really, really cute. And then I decided to layer the deco on top of the foiled washi, which was very extra of me. Like I went very extra on this whole spread, but who cares? Like I had the stickers. I thought it would look cute. I think it does look good, actually. You can still see the pumpkins underneath. I didn't cover them all up completely. Um, and it just sort of brings the gold back into the spread a little bit more. So I love mixed metals. Anybody who says you can't mix foils is just wrong. um, or just highly OCD and really doesn't want to have things touching, which, you know, to each their own, I guess. Um, but yeah, this was a really special spread for me to put together. And yeah, so there's the wiggle. I think this is like my third wiggle because every single time I thought I was done, I wasn't. And so I ended up using this really cute locally grown pumpkins sign because my husband has spent the last summer growing pumpkins in our backyard and to some extent our front yard. I wondered if I could layer something on top of it. I decided to leave it white and just use the quote and the foil, and I think it came out looking great. Um, so there it is. So let's get into the day by day finally. Um, so on Monday, and so I'll just say this. When I have a bundle with the scripts already made, um, I generally tend to use the scripts more than I would my own style. And it does affect the way that I plan because, like, for example, instead of writing the hours that I worked, I'm just saying work. Um, I learned this little trick from Scribble Prints Co. You can actually cut the stickers in half to make it suit your needs, and I loved that. That little ghosty is from Once More with Love. That is Ghostly Activities sampler, and I just thought that was really cute. I used anything that's dark green foiled is from the foil bundle. So that Session Prep script is from Planet Hannah. And then that bunny is actually a Pumpkin Paper Co. holdover that I just been holding on to for a really long time. Her shop is no longer open and she's not making products anymore. So the stickers that I do have, like, I need to use them. I just need to use them, but they're kind of precious. So that was the sticker I chose to use for the speech therapy, and I thought it looked really cute. I did mark the little envelope to say that I was writing my husband's birthday card. We give each other cards every year for different occasions, even though we live in the same house. I did do a YouTube binge, and then I also had a therapy appointment. So Tuesday was my husband's birthday, so I had this sparkly hollow script from Hannah, and then I had these really cute numbered dot balloons from Carly Plans. So this was his 39th birthday. Oh my gosh. Um, he doesn't look a day over 25. um, these were really fun. These extender kits came with this kit, and they were so cute and so functional, so I decided to use them here. I used that Stick with the Plan Co. Halloween laptop sticker to mark that I worked. On the other side, I marked that I had an IEP initial meeting and that I was really sleepy on this day. Yes, that cup of coffee is kind of sideways, and I tried to fix it and ended up ripping a little of the sticker, so I should have just left it alone, but I didn't. And then I used a Sadie Stickers pumpkin to mark that I did speech therapy. My theme for this week was farm. So that was really, really fun with the kids. And so then I had ordered an ice cream cake for my husband. He loves ice cream cakes. So I ordered one from a local place called Kilwins. They make ice cream and fudge, and it was really convenient, and it was a delicious cake. It was like a chocolate cake with hot fudge on it. It was so good. Um, so I just used this Teddy Plan sticker to mark that we had birthday dinner and cake. My husband wanted me to make him pumpkin ravioli and pumpkin gnocchi for dinner, so we did. Those were both from Trader Joe's, by the way. I cannot make pasta from scratch, sadly. And then we watched Veep in the evening. So September 25th was an early release day, which means that we were working on a half-day schedule. So I did go to work, and I did have an IEP meeting in the morning, and then at around 11:30, me and my coworker, my other SLP, we drove to an offsite professional development where we learned about a new product that we were being gifted by the district called Story Champs, which is an evidence-based practice to teach children how to retell narratives using all of the components. And it was really a fascinating experience. Unfortunately, one of the SLPs that I know got a scam call in the middle of the training um, and had to leave the training early. And we were all worried about her. She's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing was wrong. It was a scam. And she's okay. So, but just be careful out there, guys. It's not cool to get scam calls or to scam other people. So just don't do it. I did go home and finish my session notes. I did get some Happy Mail, which was really fun. And then we had book club at 7 o'clock, and we talked about The God in the Woods. And it was a really fun book club because everyone who went we all read the book. We all liked it. And my friend Amu hosted, and she made this like amazing food. She's an incredible cook. So it was really, really nice. It was a lovely way to spend the evening. On Thursday, I did do a Starbucks run in the morning, and then we went to work, and I had an IEP, and around, I guess, like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, we got news that school was going to be closed the next day due to the storm. So everybody was just preparing to make sure all of their kids had packets and were going to be okay. So I used this little Carly Plans Spooktober Haunted House to mark that we had no school tomorrow. I did do my regular Thursday speech therapy, and I did have a couple of IEP meetings. I had 2 of them, and it was really unfortunate because I didn't realize that this would be the last time that I would see some of my students at this school for another week. So that was just a shame. And then Friday, I did use a sticker from Stick with the Plan Coat. I wrote, "Helene hits hard." I didn't know how hard she'd hit really at the time because it didn't seem like a lot coming at us in Charlotte. We didn't lose power, thankfully. I know some of my coworkers, they did lose their Wi-Fi temporarily, and they did, but nobody was in imminent danger in Charlotte. Um, I did work remotely. I actually worked very hard this day. I did have an IEP meeting, which ended up getting canceled. But I also did the trauma training PD that I needed to do that was due in November. So I was like, let me just get it out of the way now. And this was a training designed to help students who had been through a trauma. So it felt like a little apropos. Um, my husband and I had planned to go out to eat for his birthday for this Friday. I'd made reservations several days in advance. And we decided that if the rain was subsided by 4 o'clock, that we were still going to go. And so, again, we didn't really know how devastating everything was at the time. So we did go out for dinner. We went to Mamma Mia 2, which is this lovely little Italian place. And then after that, we walked down the street and we went to a brewery, which was full of kids and families. And probably because the kids had been home all day and everybody just wanted to get out once the weather turned. But again, it didn't really seem like people were really aware of how bad things had been in Western North Carolina. At least nothing was being shown um, in any of the TV bars or anything like that. Um, so on Saturday, let's see, what did I do? I marked that I painted my nails. Um, I really love press-on nails, but they had actually been damaging my nails a little bit, and so I couldn't put them on again, so I needed to paint my own. I did do a lot of reading. I was reading Cannibalism. Bath and Body Works did have a sale, so I shopped from my computer. um, and then I did a binge watch of Only Murders in the Building. We ordered Yoshi's, which is this really delicious sushi place. Tonight's movie night was Shutter Island, which my husband had never seen and I hadn't seen in a while. We actually stayed up pretty late on this night. I was reading Cannibalism, and I think we stayed up until like 12:30 or something like that, which is unheard of for us. Like, just to give you context, yesterday we went to bed at 8 p.m. on a Friday. So, like, it was a little, it was fine. But, so I had another one of those like pop-up half boxes, so I decided to use that. We did sleep in on Sunday, although I don't know how well I slept because this was when I started really reading the news. Um, and I think I marked cuddle time just because we were like together. Um, on Sunday, I did wash my clothes, and I will tell you right now, I put in a full laundry sticker, but that did not happen. Like, I definitely didn't fold my laundry. But you can actually see right now, the way the light is hitting the camera, how green this foil is. So, and that was a Stick with the Plan Co sticker. I did spend some time cleaning the house, and I also did film some Plan with me's. Um, I went grocery shopping in the afternoon just to pick up a few things. I went to Publix. And then at the very end, I just marked in my feelings with the candle burning because I could not stop looking at the footage of everybody and everything. And it was just awful. I started texting people that I knew to ask if they were okay. Um, and then we got news uh, around 5 o'clock that schools would be closed on Monday as well. So it was kind of a crazy week. Like, I had not expected a lot of these things to happen, and so we were just kind of rolling with it as we went. But yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, let's get to the full spread so you can see how well this turned out all in one piece. Okay, so there you have it. This is the full spread. I'll give you a little wiggle, but I mean, it was really fun to plan. I really loved working with this. Um, it's interesting when the scripts are already done because I would have written certain things differently, and but it's still like I wanted it to be cohesive, so I feel like I did a good job with picking the scripts that made the most sense. But yeah, this is a really fun kit, and I'm definitely going to use this art again next year for sure. It's just too gorgeous not to use. It's the quintessential autumn kit. So I'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see everything. This scene in particular is very cool looking. I like the dark, moody colors with it. These are all my favorite colors, by the way, so like that really helps. I'll just show you, like I have a ton of stickers left over. Okay, so we have a bunch of flags left over from every sheet. I like didn't use as much of this as I would have thought. And then I used like more of that than I would typically use. I didn't use the weekend or like half the deco. I could have used way more deco. This sheet is basically untouched except for like a couple of headers that I used on the side here. I didn't use these because I had the bundle. And then here's what's left of the bundle. So I have 1, 2, 3 overlays that were not used. It's interesting that they're both like this half. Guess I should have used it over there. That's weird. Okay. I have a couple of side headers left over. I have an entire set of washi that I'm probably never going to use, I'll be honest, because I'm not a huge fan of bows. But like the date numbers are still good. The deco is still good. A decent amount of icons left. I used a lot of the scripts, but there was like way more I could have done. And then I have this cute little deco here. I'll probably just cut that and then save those. But yeah, like so much stuff to work with in this kit. So it is available in the shop now for sure as a printable. Not sure if it's still available as a pre-cut one, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will give you a little sneak peek of what October is going to look like. And here you go. Okay, so that was it. That was your sneak peek. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Take care.